Hello, welcome to Bethy VA video. This is a sleep aid video, so if you're sleepy or cannot sleep, welcome. I hope this helps you. I highly recommend using a pair of headphones and being in a quiet environment. With that, please enjoy the show, and please subscribe if you would like more. Thank you. It's been a long day, hasn't it? I could honestly go for a nap right now. You look sleepy too. Come here. Let's take a nap together then, okay? Yeah, you're most definitely right. We're probably gonna talk for a little bit and then pass out. Well, that's how usually it goes, so... Honestly, I think I'm gonna pass out first this time because I'm actually pretty exhausted. Oh, come here, come here. Lay down next to me and I'll tell you the exact story. First off, I just want to say getting this new bed was an amazing choice. The last one was fine, but it was just kind of small. And I move around a little bit, so... This was investment. A good one, too. Yeah, I get you. But anyways, let me tell you about my day. And it's definitely been a little more interesting than usual. I'm not saying my life is boring, but it's just there was a lot more that happened today than any other day, I can tell you that much. Okay, so here's what happened. Basically, I was at work. Apparently, there was an argument with a customer and the manager. You know, the manager, they are really, really calm, especially in any sort of situation. But, like, the customer was just getting more heated. Honestly, I think they were just upset that no one else was getting upset as them. So they kind of looked really stupid, which made them even more upset, I guess. But honestly, I'm just gonna guess that they were having a really bad day and they let it out on some random people. Don't get me wrong, I understand having bad days and all, but that doesn't excuse you yelling at random people, especially when they're just doing their job. What happened beforehand? I think there was just something that didn't go correctly and they came to us about it and there wasn't really anything that we could do. And we explained that to them pretty well and we had to get the manager out, blah, 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 all that stuff. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I totally understand for them being upset, but yelling at us will not solve anything. We're just doing everything we can to our ability, and if we can't fix it, then I guess we can't fix it. I don't know. I've dealt with some pretty interesting people at my job, so... Oh yeah, I'm fine. It's nothing too strenuous. It's just like... Well, as you may know, what I do is basically just... We move around a lot of supplies. We get a demand, and the person in charge orders it, and then I have to move it to the certain locations. Yeah, basically a lot of merchant people, a lot of influencers and all that stuff order from us. And with influencers, I'm just gonna say this, and this is probably what makes my job really draining at times, but I do enjoy it. But a lot of influencers have the worst attitudes. Like the worst. Sometimes they forget that they're the customer to our business. But sometimes they act like, they own the business, which is not the case at all. I don't know who told them, they could act that way, but I really hope they grow out of that attitude and that mindset. Well, let's just say this. There are plenty of content creators out there who are just as successful and have a good attitude. So let me ask you this, since you're a really unbiased source. Would you rather work with someone who's really mean or really nice? And keep this in mind, they both produce the same amount of income, and they're both very successful. Exactly. We would rather work with someone who's easygoing, understanding, and all that stuff instead of someone who genuinely believes that they're entitled to everything in the world. Like, yeah, we get it. You have a lot of followers on said social media platform. That doesn't mean you get to treat us like trash. We're people too, just like you. It frustrates me sometimes because my manager is a genuinely nice person. They don't deserve to be treated the way they do sometimes. But don't get me wrong. It's not like they allow that type of treatment to go by. If someone ends up treating them super mean, they just don't work with them anymore. Yeah, that's really how it goes. They recommend other manufacturers and they move on with their day. I would say I look up to them a lot. They're very strong-minded and they're really, really nice. You don't really meet that in a lot of people. Hmm? Of course you're kind. What type of question is that, you little silly head? Aw. Sometimes I kind of just forget how adorable you are. And then I look at you and I'm just like, wow, you are really, really cute. What? I know that was really random, but I just wanted to tell you. Because every time I see you, I'm just like, whoa, hello, you are really, really cool looking. Maybe it's just me being tired, but I've been told that I get very blunt when I'm tired, so there you go. That's exactly how I feel about you. You think I'm cute too? Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. There's actually something that I've wanted to try. So I saw on the internet that you gotta face your partner and you just look them in the eye and you don't break eye contact and you just talk to them. It could literally be about anything. So before we do go to bed, can we try that out? I just feel like that would be really nice. I don't know, just hearing about that, having a moment to connect with your partner face to face. I know we do that a lot, but let's just try it out. Yeah, I definitely think it would be really nice in a way. Okay. All right. So you sit in front of me, and I sit in front of you, or in your lap in a way, if you don't mind. There we go. All right. So tell me, is there anything on your mind recently? Oh. Of course it's interesting to me. Just hearing you talk about anything, really, really encaptures me. Is that a word? I hope so. Well, let's just say, just hearing you and everything you gotta say, I could hear it for days on end, and you would never bore me. I'm not lying. I'm being very serious. You know I wouldn't lie to you.
I mean, we've been pretty far into our relationship. If I started lying now, that'd be pretty bad, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I know. But on a serious note, no, I wouldn't lie to you. I think the last time I lied is when my boss called in and was like, "Hey, are you doing okay?" And I was like, "Oh man, I'm so sick." And well, I was sick, but it wasn't awful. So I guess I wasn't really lying, but I was? I don't know. Is that considered a lie? I'm not too sure. No? I guess. Stretching the truth, maybe, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't really like to be dishonest, but sometimes if I gotta stretch the truth a little bit, then I gotta stretch the truth. You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I was genuinely sick, so. Oh, speaking of sick, do you remember that one time I actually got the flu and you were really concerned about me? Yeah, it was last year, I believe. That's when I got really, really sick and had to go to the hospital. I didn't know the flu was that intense, but it developed into pneumonia into my lungs, so it was pretty bad. But I remember after I came home from the hospital, you were just taking care of me and everything. What do you mean that's embarrassing? I think that's really wholesome and sweet. Well, I know taking care of your partner is like common sense in a relationship, but you were doing everything. You made sure that my sheets were warm. You brought me soup every single day. You brought my medicine on time. You didn't allow me to do anything by myself. You were really concerned for me. You were scared? Scared of what? Of losing me? Oh, honey, don't worry. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, number one. And back then, I wouldn't have let some lousy pneumonia take me over. I'm a strong gal. You know? Aw, you look so sad. Don't be sad. I know, death is kind of like a really scary topic, but don't worry. I'm gonna be here for a very, very long time. And you're gonna have to deal with me getting sick probably a few times over. You're okay with that? Okay. I'm glad. And the same goes for you, of course. If you ever get sick, then I'll make sure to take good care of you. You understand? Aw, I love you. I didn't know if you could hear that or not, but I'm glad you did. You know, this whole seeing each other eye to eye and just talking to each other. Wow, it feels good. I don't know, it's just something else to it. It feels like we're really connecting to one another. I know we do that consistently on a day-to-day basis, but this just feels nice. Feels like a break from everything. Hmm? Oh, yeah, I am pretty tired. Like, really exhausted. But right now, I feel really, really warm. You know that feeling when you're just about to go to bed or about to go to sleep and you feel all fuzzy? I feel like that. But I also feel really loved and warm since I'm talking with you. So it feels really cozy. Like as if I'm on cloud 9. Plus exhausted. I've never felt any different for you ever since I first fell in love with you. Do you know that? Ever since I saw you, I just knew this person was meant to be in my life. You feel the same way towards me? Well, I'm glad the feeling is mutual. Hey, do you want to lay down and cuddle for a bit? Yeah, I am really tired. I'm actually falling asleep right now. It's like I'm closing my eyes and just drifting off. No, I'm fine. I would like to lay down a bit. Thank you. I forgot how comfy this bed was. Hey, you. Yeah, you. You want to cuddle? Sleepy cuddles are amazing and probably the best thing invented to man. Here, lay your head on my chest. Can you hear it? My heartbeat. You can hear it, can't you? Aw. You always say the nicest things, I swear. Listen, when we wake up tomorrow, let's make some nice breakfast, okay? I'll make you anything, don't you worry. I'm most known for my pancakes. Aw, you're adorable in this angle. I hope you always remember that I love you so, so much, okay? Never forget that. Promise? Mwah. I love you.